Welcome to Enchanted Tarot. This is for the sign of Virgo. It is a general reading. That being said, it may or may not resonate with you. If it doesn't sound like it's your story, check your other placements. Your messages could be there. So let's begin. Somebody pulled up anchor and sailed away. That's what I feel. I feel like geez, with the sun following it, it could be that this person wants to clear things up, but I also feel like they lifted anchor and sailed off and sailed away from something that was really good that maybe they didn't see until it was too late and they were already gone. Somebody had to make a choice, and I feel like they made a wrong choice. I feel like this person is very stubborn. It's like maybe they were trying to control the relationship to have everything their way. This is their way of protecting themselves, actually. I feel like this person has commitment issues, emotionally troubled from the past, or wounds from the past that they're still carrying. And I feel like you wanted this person to commit to you. And I feel like this whole thing has upset you. I feel like they didn't want to give to actually committing. Okay. We see it down here. It's like this change was really difficult for them. It's like they weren't, I feel like they weren't ready for it, because they were emotionally troubled by their past. So they had very, very intense feelings I'm seeing here, having to do with some change, having to do with a decision for the future about this couple. That's what this was about, and it's like they rebelled. It's like they got really afraid and rebelled, and it's like they ran, and it's probably not the first time that they've ran from a commitment. But this commitment here is, this relationship, this connection is very, very special. It's different than the others. And I think for that reason, this person is going to have a very quick change of mind. So it's like they are rebelling. They're thinking that they're going to get their own way. They don't actually think that they've lost you at this point. It's just that they want to win. And so maybe they're taking a stand. They're not going to give you what you want, but maybe in some way they expected you to come to them and give in to them and give them what they wanted. This person, they're very set in that way. It's got to be like my way or the highway. So, but like I said, that's how it was until now. Until you. Until you. And so now, though, things have changed. And I feel like you're here. This is your card, you see, Virgo. And you're in the reverse, so I feel like you're upset. This is kind of made you feel scattered. You don't know what to do. It feels like this person is looking back here. See, they got the Hierophant, and maybe there's a realization in looking back at a situation. There's a realization for this person that something that sharp, something that stings, that hurts, they're looking back at here. That offers some wisdom to them. And maybe this is what makes them decide suddenly to change their mind, because they may suddenly see, we see them looking back here again, right? They may suddenly see why they did what they did. They will also see how they really feel about you in this time period apart. There's also this recognition about feelings. And I don't think that they were prepared for either of those eye-openers, this wisdom that was given to them, or that they've actually faced and have seen. They've been probably, with the moon here, they haven't dealt with it. They could have been avoiding it. They could have just shoved it, into the shadows, and it could have been lurking there in the shadows. They either didn't want to look at it because it was just too hard or too painful. But we see here that now they do look at it, and yes, it is painful, but it offers them wisdom. So somebody that walked away or sailed away, somebody is preparing with the information that they now have to compromise, to come back and to work together, to put effort into building something with you. So here we see it again. See, there's the fox. He jumped the fence, and then, oops, he had a wake-up call. And now he's wondering, if he can go back, if the person would forgive him. Should he reach out to that person? There it is, see? Now he's ready. There you go, there's the anchor, and now the anchor is in the proper position, and so, but first, before they can do that, they must get over this mountain. And climbing over that mountain, it teaches them a lot about themselves, and we see that back here. And so they've learned a lot about themselves. They're looking back at this ending. They're looking back at what was hidden and what needs to go. And more importantly, they're looking at this bridge. The bridge indicates a connection to someone, okay, with this person, to you. And what it does is it shortens the distance to bring you together. It speaks to solutions and overcoming obstacles, reconciliations. It is about new opportunities. It assists you to get to the desired destination. It could even be a meeting place. And so this is what they want to reach out to you for. They want to bring this back closer together. There were a lot of things here between you. To bring it back together, to make that first step, to close the distance that they themselves have created here. So if they weren't ready before, and they weren't, they're certainly going to be ready now. All right, clarity with regards to this is coming. They weren't very compromising in the past, and this is going to be their challenge, is going to be learning to work with others, because this person has always had to have the control, you know. So it will be learning to work with others, learning to share, and that is their challenge. Learning to communicate and to stop living in fear. This is somebody who was living in fear. This is what is being required of them, to learn to do these things, to face their fears down and stop running from them. And we see these great cards here, you know. We got the Seven of Staves. This brings gifts after like a period of struggle. So it talks about coming out of struggle. 1 minute, I'll be right back. Sorry about that. So the Seven of Staves talks about coming out of struggle, fighting for something. It talks about somebody who perseveres and is rewarded. The Seven of Swords talks about a lucky break or development with regards to something you've been trying to accomplish, or that you've been putting a lot of effort towards. It can also speak to unexpected developments, sudden change, and that's what's happening here. There's a sudden change of mind and of thinking for this person. You have this Ace of Swords here. A change in perspective due to reflection on something that they've been avoiding to look at. And also due to a reflection on the emotions, a realization of the love that they have for you, you know. And so there's a lucky break coming in, a sudden change of mind that is going to put an end to this painful situation here. All right, clarity is coming. Communication is coming. It's not an overnight cure. I just want to add that in, because this person is very set in their ways. So I feel like this is something that will take time to change, but like, no, what I want to say is it gets better with time. Okay, it won't be a complete change overnight, but once light is shed on the problem, you know, I mean, that's just already a big thing, because then they just have to remind themselves, oh, this is why I'm feeling this way, okay? Or this is why I'm having these thoughts. And they can catch themselves, and then they can correct it right away, you know, rather than let it grow out of control. And so expect some really good luck, a lucky break, a sudden change. You're going to get communication, and this person is going to be much more willing to compromise at this point coming in. And so that is what I have for you. I thank you for watching. for liking and for sharing my videos and for subscribing. Also, thank you to everyone who has sent in a donation. It is greatly appreciated. Many blessings to all of you.